Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. My name is PB Jelly Games, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Make Code with Minecraft. In this series, we're going to be going through Minecraft Education Edition's Code Builder Connection tool and how we can learn to make code and use code to modify our worlds and create games using the tool Minecraft Education Edition, or using the game Minecraft Education Edition. Now, very specifically, I focus on creating learning games. So this is going to be a hybrid series for educators and for students and the kids that have followed me, because this is going on my main channel. And I hope that you guys enjoy this series, and I hope that you guys participate in this series. One of the biggest things that I've found with YouTube is participation is so important. So if you guys have ideas for what we can create using our Minecraft code builder, or Make Code, which is the program that we're going to be using, the code style that we're going to be using. And if you guys have ideas as to games that you want to see created, or you have little bits of code in mind that you'd like me to try out and test out, please feel free to leave those in the comments section and we will explore them together. So at any rate, welcome to Minecraft Education Edition. As most of you guys know, if you've watched the last series of the video, I have been working with Minecraft and Microsoft and Minecraft Education Edition for the last number of years, helping to bring Minecraft into schools. And it's really a big passion of mine, because I think that, you know, for us players of Minecraft, we recognize the game as having just this amazing no end in sight potential, and to be able to bring that into the classroom and have fun while learning, I mean, good Lord, we can't ask for a better way to transition our educational environment. No more of the, all right, class, let's watch Shakespeare and let's read this and you tell me what it's all about. No more of this didactic learning style. We've got to get in there and we've got to have fun at the same time as learning. So anyway, in the last episode, we went through how to install Minecraft Education Edition and the Code Builder Beta. Keep in mind that you do need a Windows 10 PC, or you need a Mac OS brand new software system with the new updated Mac OS in order to run this. I'm not a Mac person, so I don't know as much about the Mac side of things as you do. Or as some of you guys may. So don't ask me those questions. If it's about Windows 10, hey, I'm definitely an expert on that. At any rate, we showed you how to install it, we showed you how to launch it, and what ended up happening just now, as I typed in /code, it opened up my code connection, but what it did not do was automatically start it like it did last time. So this is an interesting thing, and I thought I'd showcase this for you guys. There is also another way that you can access your code connection from your game. And all you have to do is, when you show up with this command prompt here, this command text box, you can click this, and what it'll do is it'll copy it to the clipboard, or you can go here and you can highlight it, press Control-C, and then go back into your Minecraft, and what I'll do is I'll press Control-V. And what this is going to do is it's going to connect my Minecraft Education Edition directly to the Code Connection software. So let's go ahead and do that right now, and you'll notice it in the background. Something is actually going on, and it is connecting. Now, last time we started with Make Code, and all I did last time was really just take a look at some of the code that's available in this Make Code engine, and I basically created my agent to jump up and down every time I say hello. So let's go ahead and reintroduce ourselves to our agent here. We're gonna type the T to get into the chat function and type in hello agent, and let's see what he does. Hello, Mr. Agent. Look at you bouncing up and down. He is so excited to be with you guys here today, and I'm excited to be with you too. So let's go ahead and get out of this screen here. We'll just turn, if you guys don't know, by the way, for those of you who are new to Minecraft, as you press the F5 button, that will shift the view from first person to third person to actually viewing yourself. So there I'm in third person, which means I can actually see my little character going. Here I am in first person. So what we want to do is, as I said last time, we're going to take a look at the actual trials and the challenges in here. So I'm just going to fly up, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 over here, and this this section over here is pretty much closed. We have 5, we have 6. I don't think that's a challenge because it doesn't have an NPC. Flowers, buy one, get one free. I love it. So 6, I had lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we have a sandbox zone, where that sandbox zone we can pretty much put in any type of code. So the first thing that I want to do is come over here, and it says, welcome to the Agent Trials Challenge number 1. Go forward. Move your agent to the start plate to begin. You can stand on the start plate and use teleport to the player to quickly get your agent into position. Now that's going to be exciting. So beware your agent's rotation, and you can rotate your agent using turn, program your agent to move forward, and stop on the gold plate to complete the challenge. So I'm going to go back in here. Let me just double check something here. Let me get that into, okay, perfect. So I have World Builder turned off. Otherwise, if it was turned on, I'd be able to break all of these blocks. But they are protected because there's a couple of new blocks in Minecraft Education Edition that I won't go into too much detail. I have uploaded videos in the past, and you can always check me out on Atomic Learning, which is a fantastic PD platform that you can get a 7-day free trial, and I put together a full tutorial training course on Minecraft in Education, which covers both the details, the pedagogy, and how to use the actual game. But we have a couple of new blocks here, and I just want to find them real quickly. I believe they are down here. Are they in the regular set of blocks? Yeah, there we go. So what they've done, what the creators of this world have done, is they placed these build deny blocks underneath the entire world here. And what that does is it stops anybody without the world builder permission from breaking any of those blocks. So essentially, if you're used to playing vanilla Minecraft or modded Minecraft or adventure games on Minecraft, this would be adventure mode in essence. Now, adventure mode is coming to Minecraft Education Edition, so keep in mind that. So, first thing we want to do is get Garrett Z Agent over to meet me here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk over here. I'm going to step on this pressure plat. You'll notice that I am, these lights are lit up, so I am in the correct position. And what I want to do is teleport my agent. So how do I do that? The only way to control the agent right now is by actually putting commands into this Microsoft Make Code platform. So I've got my chat command over here for hello agent, and I'm going to set that off to the side for a quick moment. And what I want to do is I want to bring another chat command here, and let's call this TP to me. How's that? So that's our chat command. And how the chat functions work is basically anything that you type into these quotation marks, as you type that into the game, into the chat window, that's actually going to run this particular command. So now we want to go down to our agent, and we're going to take our agent and we want to use the teleport to player function. So you'll notice that as I bring it out here, it is grayed out. But as soon as I put it in here, it brightens up and lights up my day, because that's what's actually going to turn my agent or teleport my agent to me. So I've got that code. Very, very simple. We're going to go ahead and run that in game. And by pressing T, we open up our chat, and we're going to type TP to me. And let's just see what happens. And you'll notice that the red marker of the agent, I was trying to speak that, fluidly, but it didn't quite work. So the red marker of the agent is now here. But we have a problem. Our first problem was given to us: be aware of your agent's rotation. So the first thing we need to think about is, how are we going to rotate our agent so he's facing in the right direction? The reality is our agent cannot move side to side unless we tell him to. So we're going to look at two different ways to do this. So the first way we're going to do this is actually by letting him just kind of stay the way that he is right there. Now this is exploratory here, and we're going to say agent move. Now we need to set up a new chat command. So let's go ahead and get chat command jump. And we're going to bring this back over here. So this is another chat command that we're going to have. And let's name this chat command challenge 1. Yeah, challenge 1. And let's go sideways. There we go. And one of the cool things that we have here is we can actually move our agent from left to right. without actually having him move forward or turning. So we can turn our agent, we can move our agent in all number of different directions, including the up and down, all across the XYZ axis. So if I go back into my screen here, I'm sorry, buddy, I didn't mean to punch his agent. And I look this way, I know that my agent is to my, sorry, I always get this wrong, to my left. This is my right, this is my left. It may be opposite for you because of the way you're watching on the screen, but trust me, that's my left, right there. Okay, so my agent is going to move to the left. So let's go ahead and press the escape button just to get back in here, and we're going to move to the left. And what we need to do first of all is actually count the number of steps that our agent needs to take. So we can do that very easily with Minecraft blocks because they're all uniform. So we've got one block here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we want him to stand on that pressure pad, which means we need to go 10. So 10 blocks. So let's go back out here and let's move our agent to the left by 10. And that's the simple way to do that without turning our agent. Now we'll take a look at how to turn our agent as well at the same time, but let's go ahead and run that command first and just see what happens. Keep in mind, in coding, in making anything like this, any logical driven step-by-step process, you're likely to come across challenges. I say the same thing when I was taking my accounting program. Anything step-by-step that you have to do, it's likely you're going to make mistakes, but that's okay. Making mistakes is part of the process, and if we do make a mistake, we'll go back, we'll troubleshoot, and we'll figure it out. And if you guys see new ways and mistakes that I'm making, please leave them in the comment section. So we're going to go challenge 1 sideways. And let's just see. And we can see here, he is shuffling. He's just shimmying. Look at him go. And there we go. And we've got our agent through that area. That is perfect. Okay, well, you know what? We've still got our teleport command over here. And we want to try a different way. So let's go ahead and TP the agent back to me. And you'll notice he's still in the same starting position that he was because we haven't turned him yet. And we're going to go ahead and press this button. By the way, if you go into these, what do I call them again? They're my wooden trapdoors. There we go. If we go into these trapdoors, you'll notice a little button here that you can right-click, and that will actually reset the puzzle. So it'll put that block back exactly where it was supposed to be. And that is done through the magic of background coding, which we won't get into too much in detail right now, but suffice it to say, this new version of Minecraft Education Edition does actually have access to command block. So if any of you guys are command blockers out there, and you want to work with myself and MindGauge to take a look and actually start building out some educational content, please, please, please get in touch with us. We have recently partnered up with Atheon Build Team, one of the biggest build teams out there, and our goal is to really drive educational games and educational maps around Minecraft into the education environment. And that goes for you teachers as well. If you have a particular lesson that you think a nice, beautiful building by one of the most professional and oldest build teams on the planet could help you build something that is exciting and engaging for your children, do not hesitate to reach out to me. You can find me at Twitter, on Twitter at PBJellyGames, or send me an email. All of those are in the description. So now back to the business at hand. So that was challenge 1 sideways. Let's go ahead and show you again how we can change this up. So if I click on this, you'll notice that it selects the entire code. All the code that is in this box is going to be movable and usable and transferable. What I want to do is I want to show you the Control-C, Control-V functions. So by pressing Control-C, that is essentially on a Windows PC, the copy command. And then if I just click out here and I press Control-V, that is the paste command. And so you're going to notice here that I've got this on-chat command doubled up. So I've got 2 of those. Now, one is grayed out, and in the last video we talked about the grayed out means that this code will not run as it is. There's a problem with this code. So help me find the problem. Do you guys know what the problem is? Yes, you're absolutely right. We have the same name. And when you're running code, it's impossible to use the same name. So we need to change the string. We need to change the string, otherwise it's not going to recognize which one to use. So a computer, we have to do things logically step by step. So challenge 1, instead of calling it sideways, let's go ahead and call it forward. And look at that. As soon as we change the name, everything is keyed in, and we can now use this. So instead of going sideways or to the left, we want to go forward by 10. But first of all, if we go forward by 10, let's take a look at what is going to happen. Our agent cannot move through blocks. Now, eventually we're going to get into breaking blocks, and that's fine. But to move our agent through this block, we would have to destroy it. So we can do that in a couple of different ways in a future episode. But for now, I think it's easier if we just turn our agent. So remember, that way is to my left and to my agent's left. So let's go ahead back into our agent and let's pull out the turn function, and we'll turn our agent to the left. Now, if I place it there, he's going to move forward by 10 and then turn to the left. So I need to think about the order that I'm putting my code in anyway. So we want to move this code up and above. And you'll see if I type in challenge 1 forward, he will then move left and then forward by 10. Or at least he should. I hope he does. So challenge, let's just kind of go up here. Challenge 1, and we'll backspace here. Just a little trick for you. Minecraft does actually keep all of your commands, the most recent commands that you've taken. There you go. Look at my little agent. Guarantee agent rules. Look at him go. He is a rock star. That is fantastic. Now, we can do so many different things with this. In fact, I want to try one more thing just to challenge out a little bit more. No, I'm going to change my mind. In fact, what I want to do is I want to challenge you guys. So can you guys come up with any other way that you could get the agent thinking about the types of commands that you have, moving up, moving down, moving left, moving sideways, moving to the right, all of those different ways? Can you figure out another way? Doesn't have to be the most efficient way, but any other way to get Garrett Z Agent from that starting spot 10 paces to that secondary pressure pad. If you can do that, please leave it in the comment section down below. And in fact, if you have YouTube or access to YouTube, where you can create a video or a sway or a PowerPoint presentation or an Office Mix presentation, please send me a link on Twitter at PBJellyGames using the hashtag MinecraftEDU, and that will be in the description of this video as well. In the description, you can find that hashtag to send it to me. And yeah, send me pictures and screenshots and video of you playing around with your agent, and I want to see other ways to get my agent from there to there. Well, that's it for challenge number 1. We're going to keep these videos short so that it's very quick for educators to play around with, get a feel for. In each of these trials, we're going to explore a couple of different ways that you can do these trials and kind of go from there. We may even skip some of the trials. For example, this one's use your turn to turn and turn left, and we've already kind of covered that. So we don't want to really go into too much depth on these little things, because frankly, I want to get to the more challenging stuff, and I want to get this series wrapped around into how do we code and actually make learning games and use some of the other options like gameplay and positions and loops and variables and logic and mathematics to basically do some amazing and interesting things. There's also this amazing thing where you can actually spawn animals. So it's pretty cool. In fact, why don't I show you that right now? Let's go ahead and add, I know, I never stop, do I? Let's go ahead and let's add something. So as soon as the agent has dinged and moved forward by 10 spaces, what I want to do is I want to give him a congratulations. And you guys all know that my favorite animal in Minecraft is the moo cow. My Bessie, my Petunia, my milkshake. I just love cows in Minecraft because you know what? You can use cows to get milk, which removes poison if you get poisoned. And you can also use cows for meat and leather to breed them, which is really cool because I use a lot of item frames to create pictures and images and graphics within the game. And the other thing that cows are really good for is providing one of the necessary ingredients like milk for cake. And cake is awesome. I like cake. Cake. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to, where should we spawn our animal? So once our agent completes any of these challenges, we want to spawn an animal. But where do we want to spawn it? You know what? Let's go ahead and quickly go into, I'm already in game mode here. So I want to do ability. So /ability. And I'm going to put my name in here, Garrett Z. And I want to use world builder and true. So for those of you who aren't sure of Minecraft Education Edition right now, and you're in a world that you want to adjust or change or make changes to, you can always, if you're running it on your own, turn yourself into a world builder true. Now that only works for the host of the world, so keep that in mind. And I will tell you, now I have permissions, as you'll notice here, where I couldn't break those blocks before, I can now break those blocks. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm very, very big on this. So I work with a lot of builders, a lot of professional builders who produce amazing content, and I produce with my team amazing content as well. And the big thing is if you are changing maps, we do encourage freely sharing maps and freely changing maps and making them your own. But please make sure that you give credit where it's due. The original map creators, and this one was created by the Microsoft Playcraft Learn team. So anytime that you change these, please make sure you give back credit to the ones who actually came up with the idea and created it. Okay, so let's go back and let's teleport our agent back here. And we're going to use the TP to me code. There we go. And if you notice, he's facing forward now. And what does that mean? That facing forward. So we're going to go ahead and reset that. Right now, in my code challenge forward, I actually have the turn left function in there. So what'll happen is, well, do you know what'll happen? That's absolutely right. He is going to turn to the left and then try and go forward through a brick wall, or actually through a redstone lantern or lamp. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of that turn left function. So I'm just going to delete it. We're going to go ahead and delete it. It is no longer there. I could have just moved it out of the way, but easier for me to delete it. So once he hits this 10th block, it should now go and move on to the next layer in the code. And that's going to spawn ourselves a moo cow at my position. Now, do I want him at my position? Let's just do that for now, and in the next episode, we can corral our little friends, our little cows, and see how many cows we have, and we can corral them into the right location. So let's put him ahead of me. So that's your x-axis, your y-axis, and your z-axis. Just to give you a heads up, these little tildes here, these white little squiggly lines, what they represent is relational coordinates. And relational coordinates mean in relation to the player that they are coded upon. All right? So we're going to go ahead and spawn that, and I believe it's going to spawn it on me and not my agent, but let's test it because I haven't tested this out yet. So we want to go challenge 1 forward, and let's watch him walk. There we go, and here he goes, and where is our... Yes, the cow spawned on me. Hello! Bessie? Is this Bessie? Can you guys help me out and help me name these cows? I think we really need to name these cows. Now, if you do remember, one of my first original cows was Bessie, and then she had her children, Petunia and Milkshake. So I'd love to start with those, but whatever you guys want, it's completely up to you. Anyway, I've spent enough time rambling on about this. Let's go ahead and end this episode right now. Next time, we're going to get into the next challenge. We're going to skip the turn left and right challenge, or maybe do it very, very quickly, and then get into this challenge, which deals with moving up, down, and all around and getting rid of the different blocks that are in place. For now, Garrett Zimmer, PB Jelly Games is saying I'm out of here. Pieces, Reese's, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.